Happening now, the future of Jamestown's cannabis plans might be in jeopardy. We speak with the city's mayor about where things stand, plus the latest on an overnight fire in Lakewood.
Well, that lake effect snow machine has started to taper off for today, but we're still going to see more in the way of snow showers. We'll talk about what we know next as the news at noon starts right now.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
A resolution that could pump the brakes on the city of Jamestown's mayor's plan to make the rural New York town a destination for a new cannabis industry will be discussed tonight. Thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould. Earlier this year, Jamestown Mayor Eddie Sundquist launched an effort to promote the city as a destination for those looking to enter the budding industry. Over the Thanksgiving holiday, a resolution that would allow the municipality to opt out of permitting marijuana dispensaries and consumption sites around town was introduced. The mayor says he is disappointed with the message this could send to those interested in entering the industry.
You're not going to see a head shop on every street, right? That's not how this works. That's not how the state liquor authority works. But what's important to note here is that all of these businesses that we've talked to nationwide will not go in a community that has opted out.
Several towns and villages across Chautauqua County have voted to opt out due to the lack of guidance from New York's newly established Office of Cannabis Management.
The state already manages liquor licenses on a statewide level. It's the same thing.
Sundquist's office so far has received over 250 inquiries from prospective entrepreneurs who are considering Jamestown as their base of operations. Specifically, there is a handful of businesses that are looking at converting to retail operations, with one eyeing a major expansion.
If they get the license and go through with it, anywhere from 100 to 200 jobs and a $20 million renovation of a factory site.
In the first 4 years of operation, the mayor projects retail dispensaries alone will generate an upward of $500,000 in tax revenue.
I just think there's a lot of misconceptions out there. We definitely recognize the issues related to public safety, right? And we see this as an opportunity with increased sales tax as a way to increase our public safety, increase our police, our fire presence.
Now, the Jamestown City Council has until the end of the year to vote on opting out. If they do not vote, the city would automatically be opted in. The resolution is on the agenda for tonight's meeting. However, before a law would be passed, a public hearing would need to be held. Well, the Chautauqua County Fire Investigation Team says a faulty electrical subpanel wire is blamed for a fire overnight in Lakewood. Several departments were dispatched to 19 Awana Way in Lakewood around 11:40 last night. The Lakewood Volunteer Fire Department received mutual aid from Asheville, Busti, Celeron, and Kyantone crews. Chautauqua County's emergency services also responded. Now, following a morning investigation, the county sheriff's office says the blaze is accidental. No injuries were reported. The fire and water caused severe damage throughout the home. Well, the village of Fredonia may soon have a new police chief, a familiar face on the law enforcement scene here in Chautauqua County. The village trustees are expected to appoint a new chief tonight. The current resolution, if approved as is, would appoint former Chautauqua County Sheriff Joe Gerasi as the village's top cop. Gerasi, the resolution says, would make $88,000 a year, with his salary increasing annually to $93,000 once his appointment becomes permanent. Now, he served as Chautauqua County Sheriff for 24 years. Most recently, Gerasi was the Director of Campus Security and Safety at Chautauqua Institution. Well, a village of Celeron native and flight attendant killed when her hijacked plane crashed on September 11, 2001, was honored in a special way over the weekend during a memorial 5K run. The annual event was extra special this year, with participants running alongside Paulie Venito, a fellow flight attendant who worked alongside Amy King. Venito is nationally known for his efforts honoring crew members lost during the terrorist attacks now 20 years ago. Amy King's sister, Debbie, is grateful for the community coming together each and every year.
So year after year after year, it's become sort of a family tradition for people and the community, and it's just I mean, I can't really put into words what it means to us.
Now, the beverage cart was the feature of the walk, with Benito pushing it from Boston to Ground Zero in New York City, and now here locally in Celeron. Certainly what a great way to honor her life and lives of so many. We thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. Let us know what you think about this story and more in the comment section down below. And a lot of people today, they're talking about the snow. Over 1 foot of it fell in rural parts of our area overnight Monday after heavy lake effect snow impacted our region. The National Weather Service in Buffalo reporting now 17 inches of snow fell in the town of Cataractis in Cataractis County. As for Jamestown, weather watchers report over 8 inches of snowfall here. The wintry weather caused whiteout conditions overnight, with First Defense Weather's Mitch Bellinger reporting blowing snow and snow-covered roadways along Route 60 near Casadega. You see, this is video from his chase last night. The winter weather contributed to several crashes throughout the area as well. Now, due to that weather, Jamestown Public Schools, they're closed today. Pine Valley Central was on a 2-hour delay. And that really was the talk of the weekend, almost the talk of the whole Thanksgiving holiday. Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter joining us now with more on what we can expect and what we saw. And I know, Dakota, the good news for now, at least, the snow has stopped falling here locally.
Yes, that is true. The snow has kind of come to an end for now, but we're still going to see a little bit more in the way of snow showers through the afternoon. Let's take a live look at the Mayville Skycam, and you can see some of that snowfall accumulation there in the northern section, or in the central section of the county. 35 degrees right now with not a lot of wind to speak of. The satellite and radar composite shows you that the lake effect snow machine has started to shut off now, so that is the good news, but there will still be a few more lake effect snow showers to go through the afternoon hours. Only managed freezing for the high yesterday. 27 is where we started the day. 72 and 5 are the record highs and lows. So through the afternoon, scattered lake effect snow showers will start to redevelop again through the afternoon. I think less than an inch of overall snowfall accumulation on top of what you already have. Some peaks through the afternoon, but it still will be cold, 30 to 37 with a west wind 7 to 14. But did you notice we had some thunder snow yesterday? We'll talk about what thunder snow is along with that 7-day forecast later on in the show, so don't go away.
New York State is working to boost hospital capacity and address staffing shortages statewide as new COVID-19 variant concerns grow. Governor Kathy Hochul took executive action on the subject late last week. Her order allows the state health department to limit non-essential surgeries if needed to ensure capacity. The governor said the order will allow the state to acquire critical supplies more quickly. The protocol comes amid warnings about a new and highly transmissible coronavirus variant known as the Omicron that has not been detected in New York yet. There are growing concerns about hospital beds and staffing. Hospitalizations have risen sharply in much of the state over this month. Well, today, President Biden, he's offering an update on this new variant and the nation's response. But as Britt Conway reports, answers to a number of questions about it are still likely weeks away.
Prepare for the worst.
We don't know that much yet.
Clearly more questions than answers at this point.
Questions about the COVID-19 variant Omicron, first identified in South Africa and declared a variant of concern by the World Health Organization Friday. At least a dozen countries have reported cases, and multiple countries, including the U.S., are shutting their doors to South Africa and its neighbors as health experts around the world scramble to learn more about the variant.
We're hearing conflicting stories, some saying it's causing mild illness, others saying that there are some severe cases in hospitals in South Africa.
We don't know yet as to whether this is more contagious than the Delta variant. Is it more deadly? We don't know. And we also don't know what is the level of protection that our existing vaccines offer against this new variant.
I think our vaccines will hold up. The question is how much of a hit to their effectiveness will it take? We don't know.
At the White House Sunday, the president met with his COVID-19 response team, where Dr. Anthony Fauci said it would be about 2 more weeks to have more definitive information on the transmissibility, severity, and other characteristics of the variant. In the meantime, experts say we need to be proactive with vaccinations and boosters.
We've made so much progress when it comes to COVID. It would be really devastating if we let it go at this point.
I'm Britt Conway reporting.
Britt, thank you. Coming up, the latest on an overnight pursuit here in Jamestown. The man now facing felony charges. And later, a look back at the decadent holiday display, which will surely get you into the Christmas spirit. Stay with us as WNY News Now continues.
With coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
Hi, I'm Al Steffens, owner of Chautauqua Comics. For the last 28 years, we have been your premier retailer of comic books. But we have so much more.
Located at 214 Fairmount Avenue in Jamestown, the shelves are stocked with everything from superhero to classic G.I. Joe and Star Wars. Looking for Pokemon? Chautauqua Comics has it all.
If you have any questions, stop in today or give us a call. Chautauqua Comics, Al speaking.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvanna Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Welcome to Honest John's Pizzeria, where you are the most important customer.
Everything from freshly made subs to the best of pizza and wings, Honest John's has it all.
And don't forget the ice cream!
Order online today or check out our 2 great locations with buffets ready for every appetite.
Don't I have the best job in the world?
What could you lose in a home fire? Your possessions? Your home? Your memories? Don't let your world go up in smoke. Make sure you have working smoke alarms and practice an escape plan for you and your loved ones, because fire is everyone's fight.
This message was brought to you by the Jamestown Fire Department and the Chautauqua Safety Village.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
A 42-year-old man is facing felony charges after allegedly leading police on a pursuit overnight before crashing his car here in Jamestown. City of Jamestown police say Peter Jones was pulled over on North Main Street around 3 in the morning. Jones allegedly failed to comply with officers on scene and fled into the city. After a brief pursuit, officers followed Jones to an address on the city's north side where he crashed into a telephone pole. Jones then, police report, reversed into a driveway and crashed into a nearby home. He then allegedly fled on foot but was later taken into custody. Well, jury selection begins in New York today in the trial of Ghislaine Maxwell, 2 years after the jailhouse suicide of Jeffrey Epstein. Federal prosecutors allege Maxwell was Epstein's accomplice in a sex trafficking conspiracy involving underage girls. The 59-year-old international socialite has denied any role in Epstein's crimes. Maxwell was arrested in July 2020 at a remote property in New Hampshire and is being held in a Brooklyn federal jail. Now, the sex trafficking trial is expected to last about 6 weeks, but she could face another court date next year on charges of perjury. Well, despite inflation and issues with supply chains this holiday season, shoppers are out in full force searching for those deals. As Erie News Now's Jamison Hicksonball reports as part of the Economic Hardship Reporting Project, with many folks still feeling the pandemic's pinch, there are shopping options out there to help you save some money.
It was a Boscov's Christmas tree, That was a $200 tree, and I got it for $50, so I was pretty impressed about that.
I hear that there's great deals out here, and I'm just ready to dive into them and just get shopping.
According to NerdWallet, the average holiday shopper is going to spend a total of $762 on their friends and family. However, 29% of shoppers who purchased their gifts on a credit card last year are still paying off those purchases. For those who are holiday shopping on a budget, businesses like Tootsie Winkles can help you save.
Tootsie Winkles, we are a children's and maternity resale boutique, so we sell used and a lot of new items as well.
Customers can purchase toys, children clothing, and other items for a fraction of the normal cost.
Our new items that we do have, generally those are at least 30% off regular price. Savings goes up from there on the used items. It's a really easy way to clothe the whole family. The kids wear stuff such a short amount of time.
Whether it's smaller stores or big box retailers, the holiday shopping rush is on.
You guys better get out here because the deals are waiting, you know? They're going to get taken if you don't come out here.
Jameson, thank you. And since 2005, the first workday after Thanksgiving, well, it's been known as Cyber Monday, follows Black Friday, and started at a time when people back in the office after the holiday surge began to shop online from their work computers. Well, now, like Black Friday, Cyber Monday is spreading all over several days, and many sales even started before the weekend. Some retail experts believe supply chain issues could actually encourage more people to shop in brick-and-mortar stores instead of online this year. Shipping issues with some online orders last Christmas might have contributed to that. Nevertheless, as mobile and social play a larger role in buying decisions, cyber shopping is expected to increase to $3 billion in sales this year. Certainly, I know that's a big one for so many people, and brick and mortar stores certainly an important place to shop this holiday season. If you can, please shop local. We thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. Let us know what you think about these stories and more in the comment section down below. Good to see Joseph. Good to see Brenda, Connie, Cindy, Thomas, and Tracy as well. Hopefully you all are having a great day and able to hear us okay, because apparently, Dakota, if you got to read the closed captioning on Facebook Live, you're out of luck. It is so bad.
Yeah.
It's not just us. I've noticed that on many videos. It's just their automated system needs some help.
I mean, I don't know what we can do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should write a letter to Zuck or somebody. I don't know. Be like, hey, get that CC stuff fixed.
Right.
It's annoying.
Yeah. We could send him a copy of our script, I guess, but it wouldn't have, us talking here in the ad lib section of of the teleprompter.
Right. It'll just be
nevertheless,
blank.
hopefully
Just
everybody had... Right, exactly. So hopefully everybody had a wonderful holiday weekend. Maybe you're stuffed from a little turkey. I know I certainly was out there. Mr. Hunter, did you guys get to indulge a little bit?
Yes, we had the full-on Thanksgiving feast with the turkey and the mashed potatoes and the homemade rolls. And actually, my dad came up with something, I think it was last year, that, the day after you normally have like turkey again, or maybe you do, maybe a hot turkey sandwich. Well, my dad came up with the idea of putting turkey, mashed potatoes, I think it was mashed potatoes, and the gravy in a pizza.
Really? How'd that go?
It's really good.
Yeah. That does sound good. I had a hot turkey and cheesy sandwich following my meal later in the evening, and then the next day I had like the traditional second meal, so to speak, as you warm everything up. Let us know what you guys are up to today. And a lot of people over that holiday, as we've been talking about, Dakota, they've been digging out, and that was a big thing for so many. Last night I was watching Mitch's live stream on the First Defense Weather's Facebook page, and boy, oh boy, was it blustery and tricky driving out there. We got to give it to him for making it through.
Yes, it was. And I mean, we say the same thing when it comes to severe weather. Mitch Billinger and Sean Sweatman, the two storm chasers who work with us, they are trained, okay? They are trained in storm spotting. They're trained in this. They've been trained for many years. They know what they're doing. They're not going to put themselves or anybody else in danger. So don't go out and storm chase at all unless you have the proper training, because you can get in trouble in a real quick hurry.
So important, so important. And a lot of people now, I think they're counting how much snow that we've had across the area, and that's something obviously on your radar today. What's the verdict here?
Well, if you want to take a look at snowfall totals, I've got them for you. How about Cataractis? Justin kind of spilled the beans earlier. 16.8 inches in the town of Cataractis, well, the village of Cataractis. That's in the hills of Cat County. Jamestown, 8.3. Falconer, 7 inches. Forestville, 5 inches on the nose. DeWittville, 4. And Gary, 3.7. So at the airport right now, we have 11 inches of snow on the ground. That's the current snow depth. 14 inches of snow for the month and the season also at 14 inches. Now, we had some thunder snow yesterday, and believe it or not, this does happen. This is nothing magical or mystical like the Wizard of Oz. Basically, thunder snow is exactly what you think it is. Basically, it's the exact same thing that happens during a thunderstorm with rain, but the difference is the rain falls as snow. So ice particles in the cloud ultimately collide, which generate a charge. Then you hear that loud clap of thunder, and it's always indicative of heavy snowfall rates when you have thunder snow, and you're not always going to see the lightning strike, especially during the daytime. You're not really going to see it, but if thunder snow occurs, if you have if it occurs during the nighttime hours, you might see that visible lightning strike, and we definitely did in some areas of the county yesterday. We actually see some sun peeking outside from the HD News Now cam from Justin's view from the studio downtown. 31 degrees right now with a west wind of 6 and the wind chill at 25. So it's another cold day out there. A live look at the satellite and radar on the regional view shows you the lake effect snow machine starting to shut off now. But again, we're going to see at least a few more lake effect snow showers through the day, and then especially tomorrow. So here's the newest run of future scan showing you a few more scattered snow showers. Any additional snowfall accumulation is going to be light. We're talking about an inch or less through the day. Then we'll see another round of maybe a few scattered snow showers tonight. Again, same deal, an inch or less out of that. But as we go through the day on Tuesday, we could pick up maybe 2 inches on the highest hills. Again, it's nuisance stuff. We know how to deal with that. 1 to 2 inches is who cares kind of snow by our standards. And then by the time we go into Wednesday, we should get a mainly dry day. So temperatures through the afternoon, yeah, another cold day, lower 30s, more snow showers through the later afternoon. Now, the next 7 days of your life are coming up on the screen. So an additional 1 to 2 inches tomorrow. Mostly cloudy Wednesday. Still cold, but a little warmer up to around 36. Rain showers return on Thursday up into the lower 40s. Then the temperatures go back downhill again with a few more snow showers Friday through the weekend. We'll take a break and be right back. Don't go away.
With coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
Remember when you were a kid, huddled around the television waiting for your school to close? Well, we don't get snow days. When winter weather hits, count on the First Defense Weather Team for a look into the future where the snow is headed next. Live radar showing you the scope of the storm. And real-time reports from the field. So when it matters most, stay with First Defense Weather.
Catch your First Defense forecast daily on WNY News Now.
The registration is being run through the Chamber's sites, which is www.jtny.com. So if you go to click on that link, there's a fillable form online that you can just type in. We'll want to know, obviously a business name or a community group's name, the location, a contact name, and then if you just plan on marching or if you actually have a float. I come from a small business family, so small business to me is very important. I understand about being in downtown Jamestown and being a small business. I want to meet with them and I want to gauge if they're going to be open, number one. If they're number two, would they like to promote a special or something that evening that they can do just for the parade? A good friend of mine, like a teacher at Washington Middle School, Lisa Peters. What do you think about Jamestown, New York, a diverse city, celebrating traditions from around the world? Perfect. That's us. That's who we are. That's a great theme.
I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Testicular cancer is the leading form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35.
1 in 250 men will be diagnosed with testicular cancer.
But 98% will survive if detected early.
As a survivor, I believe early detection is the key. Learn how to do a testicular self-exam and other important facts about testicular cancer at oneball4tc.com.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
The 37th Annual Festival of Trees has come to a close. Erie News Now's Elspeth Meisner is taking a closer look inside this Christmas-themed weekend in case you missed it.
Christmas spirit was in the air at the Bayfront Convention Center all weekend long with the Festival of Trees.
It has been phenomenal to see so many families coming through and enjoying the decorations.
Adults and children could kick off the Christmas season by looking at over 70 decorated trees all throughout the Grand Ballroom. There's also crafts and activities for children to enjoy, but the best part was having people back together for events in the city of Erie.
It's amazing to see the community together after such a hard time. So it's just amazing to see all these kids so happy just for something so simple but so meaningful for them.
Families we spoke to today at the Bayfront Convention Center say that seeing some of these trees not only gives them decorating ideas, but also gets them in the Christmas spirit. Some families say that this is a tradition they do to start off the holiday season with the Festival of Trees.
We love to do this every year. I bring my children, my daughter and my son. This year my son is here just because it kicks us off for the holiday season. We love to look at all the beautiful trees and all the activities. So it really gets you in the Christmas spirit.
And what's organizers' message to everybody who came out to spend a little time this weekend at the Festival of Trees?
Enjoy your holiday. We're glad that we can get you started.
Elspeth Meisner, Erie News Now.
Elspeth, thank you. Beautiful there. Our friends at Erie News Now were a proud sponsor of the event, and whether it's here in Jamestown, Erie, Olean, or anywhere in between, it really seems like everybody's getting decked out for the holidays. And I always find it so funny, Dakota, how quickly things turn from Thanksgiving to Christmas. Here we are. I noticed it today coming in the snow, made it just feel so ready for it. I was blaring the Christmas tunes and decking the halls.
Yep. Well, I did a little Snapchat thing last night. I think it was around 11 o'clock last night. I stuck my phone out my window and captured some of the snow that was falling, and on Snapchat, if you're not on the Snap face, there's a little music icon, and it will take the sound away and it will replace it with a snippet of a song. So I chose my favorite Christmas song of all time, The 12 Pains of Christmas by Bob Rivers, and I stuck it in there, and it's on my Snapchat. I'll probably download it, and maybe I'll put it on the Twitter and the Facebag later on. But it's Christmas time,
I haven't checked
folks.
out your Snapchat yet, but I'm going to have to, because that's the one thing I missed this morning is Dakota's playlist. If you don't know, Dakota's working from home, at least for this week, maybe next, just to keep everybody safe amid some family stuff. But one of the big things that we have in our studio is his playlist, and you will play this all year long, and it'll be July, and we'll hear that song come on, and everybody rocks out to it. I love it.
You see, here's the thing. It's never too soon to play Christmas music, and it's never too soon to watch a good Christmas movie. I mean, come on. Jingle All the Way, Home Alone, Christmas Vacation. Come on,
Polar
people.
Express.
It's great to watch those any time of the year.
Oh, I agree. Let us know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. And if your house is decked out, share some pictures with us on social media at WNY News Now, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We always love to see it. Let's get a final check of our weather forecast as we head into tonight. And I see maybe a few snowflakes have fallen, maybe.
Yes. So there's going to be just a few more snow showers to go through tonight. But again, we're talking about an inch or less of overall accumulation. And again, the best chance for that inch is probably going to be on the hills, 23 to 33 tonight. So another cold night. But tomorrow, a few more snow showers. And then by the time we go into Wednesday, we should see a mainly dry day coming up.
Oh, yeah. So certainly winter is here. It's not the official start of meteorological winter yet, I believe. But
meteorological winter starts on the 1st of December the actual solstice is not until what, the 20 something. I don't know. I'll look it up for you. I think so.
It's the 23rd. That's what I believe. Fact check us. Have a great day. We'll be back here tomorrow.